This is one of those things you just look at and go like, wow, that's amazing. That's incredible. Look at that. And for a cheap price too. You can't beat that. And then I do this. Now how you feel about it? Come on, be serious. How do you feel about this right now? Because yeah, in comparison to the newer Bicute bunnies, this does not stand a chance at all. So much so that they made a new Bicute bunny. Well, she has like this black and white streak on the side of her body, and she has a better-looking pose, better-looking face sculpt in the new one. But yeah, this was the original Bicute bunny, or one of the original ones, and yeah, it looks fine for the time. But the times are changing. Look at this. Like, you cannot compare these two together. Like, night and day, like, yeah, this is nice on its own. It looks nice. I would love to have that. But if I have this instead, please get away. There we go. That's all you need. But I digress. I'm going to move this out of the way because we're not talking about albedo. We already talked about albedo before. We're talking about the Rem from ReZero Bicute bunny, the original black bunny one, because the new one coming out soon that looks really good. If you like Rem, you gotta get the new one. This one's a piece of garbage comparison. Not to say it's bad per se, but look at the pose. Like, it doesn't look nice. It looks kind of clunky. The pose is kind of clunky. You know, her hips are kind of weird. Like, it doesn't have this nice, like, curve in the middle, like Albeo does. It feels weird. It feels janky, like it doesn't feel comfortable. But the new one, oh, it looks really good. But why do I have this? Well, good question. Because here's a fun fact about me. I do not like ReZero at all. I gave it a chance. I watched like 2 seasons, and I do not like the show at all. I don't think it's good. I'm super into like deep philosophical storytelling, which is why I love Cowboy Bebop, why I love stuff like Freeland or Ghost in the Shell. But ReZero is very poorly written, and they love to do info dumps. Where instead of having a character show them be this way, well, they actually have a problem and show why they're having the problem. They instead look at the camera and talk about the problem, which, the idea of the problem is decent. It's a decent idea to have in a show, but instead of actually showcasing them dealing with this problem, they instead say the problem out loud, and that's bad writing. That's awful, awful writing, but they do it over and over again. It sucks. Like, I'm not a fan of ReZero at all. It is badly written. It's not a good anime. I do not get why people like it, other than, oh, look, it shows cutesy people getting bloodied and, violent and all that stuff. Because, yeah, this is, like cutesy, very feminine looking cow designs, getting all bloody with blood everywhere, and they're killing animals or getting killed themselves with their guts hanging out, which I guess, some people might be into that. I'm not. I mean, I like the idea of that, but it's not well written. Like, I would be into something like that, kind of, but yeah, not for me. It's not for me. But I will say, even though the new Rem Bicute bunny is actually better than this, I do love these bunny ears. And no other Bicute bunny character does these bunny ears except for Ram. But, it's a twin. She's supposed to have the same exact things, but I love, this wrinkling black bunny ear thing. It looks nice. It looks very cute, very sexy, and they don't do that anymore. Just for this one. So that's the only disappointment that's the only good thing I have to say about this one is the bunny ears. Everything else, the pose does not hold up. And if you put it with albedo or any other newer Bicute bunny, it does not look as nice. Because the pose is not nice, but for the price I paid $14 for it. It is good enough. But if you buy more Bicute bunnies, it does not hold up. Even though it is good for its time, it does not hold up. But on top of that, in general, I'm not a big fan of ReZero. And literally, out of every anime figure I own, this is the only one that I actually have no interest in the anime whatsoever. and I have no idea why I bought it. Like, everything else is like, oh, I love this anime so much, I must buy a figure of it. Or I love this cattle so much, I must buy a figure of it. This one is a cattle I don't even like, because she's just a bland, generic, oh man, I just want to be a stay-at-home wife, and I want to take care of the kids and raise a nice family, and I'll be supportive of you. And that's whole personality. Like, that in itself is not a bad thing to have for a female cattle. I like the idea of a female cattle being a very feminine, motherly cattle who wants to be a nice wife. That's a good, it's a good cattle in itself. But that's not the basis of your cattle. You should have more to it. And there is no more to Ram. That's all she is. She doesn't have a personality. Her personality is she wants to be a wife. And just a very submissive, bland wife. Which, again, you need a personality on top of that. That's just like saying, like, oh, this person is a carpenter. Well, what's his personality? Oh, he's a carpenter. Yeah, so he likes to build furniture. Yeah, that's it. What is his personality? Well, he likes to build furniture. There's no personality there, and that's Ram. She has no personality whatsoever, and it sucks. So, yeah, I like bob haircuts, so I was like, for $14, I like bob haircuts. I like bunny figures. This is a nice little cheap figure to have in my bunny collection, so might as well buy it. That's why I bought it for $14. But at the same time, like, yeah, like, this is a cattle I do not like at all. From an anime, I do not like at all. So, like, why do I have this, Yeah. And on top of that, like I said, the new Rem Bicute Bunny figure that didn't come out yet, but there's a pre-order launch already for the cattle. And she has, like, a nice curved design with her legs crossed and a nice looking face, a very beautiful looking face. It looks so much better than this one. Like, this isn't bad, but it is a 9-day difference. And if I had to choose, I even on discount, I wouldn't get this one. I'll get the other one instead. But I'm stuck with this now, so it is what it is. So out of 10, I have to give that one like a 5. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. It's all about the pose. The pose is the biggest thing here. The pose is not good. But yeah. So, let me know how you feel about this figure. Do you have the same issues as me, as, the pose not looking so nice? Or you're also not really a fan of ReZero, and you just like to have another Bicute Bunny? Let me know in the comments, because, yeah. I'm sorry if anyone who's a big fan of ReZero is watching this video, because, yeah, I do not like it at all. But yeah, goodbye. See you later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Done.